karma means action in karma means action, activity. It also means change, movement. Normally, the karma we say is basically any action or any movement. But now, at the same time, when we use the word karma yoga, karma is okay. Everyone is doing karma and all kinds of activities. Uh, Crime is also an action. Killing someone is also an action. Listening is also an action. But when the word karma yoga is there, we say that it helps us to discover our own nature. Yoga means the self discovery. So karma yoga also means self discovery. And we are doing karma all the time. So, how every karma becomes yoga to discover Satchidananda. Hmm? That is what we, we are doing. So, once we understand the basics of this karma yoga, then it becomes easy to follow the path of karma yoga. But one thing is clear, the karma yoga also leads to the awakening or even meditation, meditative state in doing all the karma. That is what Arjuna did. That is what Arjuna did not practice any asana or pranayama or pratyahara, or he did not sit into meditation. He was constantly asking them questions. And in the 18th chapter, he said, my delusion is removed. I'm ready to fight. Ready to fight. So karma yoga, we we are trying to understand what is this karma yoga. So now when we say karma yoga, breathing is also karma. Moving my head is also a karma. So without karma, nothing is possible. No activity is possible. You're helping me, I'm helping you. That is also karma. Look at this karma. Become aware of every activity, even blinking of eyelids, closing the eyes, sleeping, waking up in the morning, going to the restroom, all are coming to that karma. We get an idea and a thought to help people, charity, donation, that is also karma. But how the karma can help me to discover that real self? Even in Gita, we say ahar viharasya. So we have to see moderation in eating, moderation in talking, moderation in speaking, moderation. Everything in moderation. That is also karma. In one of the chapters, we talk about it. So it is important to understand that karma, what it means, karma, and how to understand that karma. So that is deeply, clearly explained in many chapters, but also uh, basically the third chapter, every great master says that it is karma yoga. We understand the cycle of birth and death. So, cycle of birth and death is also a change. That is also karma. That is not in my hand now, but when it becomes, I am able to regulate my birth and death. That is also karma. See that? When we understand that there is birth and the death cycle, and now I take over that birth and the cycle. When I take over, when I awaken to my true nature, that is also karma. So that there is a continuity of the time in the cycle of birth and the death. There is a continuity, so there is a change. Thus there is a change. That change is happening in the field of time. I'm entering into physics little bit. So physics, continuity of the time, break of a time means past, present, and the future. So there is some change in the past, and now in the present, in the future. Can the time be a karma? Yes, there is another name of the karma is time. It means karma is happening. That's why there is a change. So where there is a change, it has to have some cause, and that cause is karma. So time is karma. See that? We'll attend 1 hour session just now. That is also karma. Look at it. How deeply they have understood, becoming aware of the things that is constantly changing with reference to time. That is also karma. So it is not only that I'm speaking to you, you are listening, that is karma, but the time is passing, that time is also karma. So you prepare a project for your business and you start earning money. That is also karma. So the very process from where the business starts, that very process is also karma. Not only that you're going to the office every day, no, processes. You are not only that, the sun is also doing a karma, the moon is also doing a karma. There are constantly changes. Look at it. Look at the entire world. Look at this entire. Time is karma, change is karma, blinking of eyelids is karma, closing the eyes is karma. Wherever we see in the world of change is karma. Why we want to understand so that can I witness the different movement of the karma? So when I become aware of the different movement in the change that is happening around me, can I separate myself? I get some clue about karma. Karma. Even understanding the knowledge of anything, including yoga, is also karma. I'm listening, so you are understanding. I'm imparting a knowledge, that is also karma. You see that we are becoming more and more aware of the karma. We say, okay, doing 1 hour of meditation, going to the restroom, eating the food is all karma. No, even listening, learning the, understanding the principle is also karma. So I'm going to the restroom. This is a very very outer activity. And it so yes, it is karma. No, I'm making an effort in going to the restroom. I'm making an effort to understand. I'm making an effort to eat. The very effort in the present in the karma is also karma. Making an effort to understand is also karma. Making an effort and walking and taking few steps, the very effort, that very energy is being used in moving and taking the steps is also karma. Krishna speaks in detail, he explains everything in different chapters. So yes, the third chapter seems to be the main chapter of Karma Yoga. The process of transformation is also karma. I am in stress. I did the practice of meditation, and my result is calmness and peace. Entire process is also karma. So we simply pick up the thing. Okay, I'm closed my eyes and did the meditation. No, so that is main karma, and then the sub karma, the effort that I'm putting on, I'm understanding the knowledge, and then I'm taking care of my mind, and I'm helping my mind to be empty. All are different subsets of karma. Mind is thinking. Mind says this thought should come and this thought should go. That is also karma. So it means the thinking and the thoughts that comes to my mind because of karma, the thoughts and the feeling that leaves my mind, it is because of karma. Just become aware every moment, every moment. The intellect or the mind keeping in touch with the five sense organ is also karma. You are looking at me and listening to me, that is also karma. So mind is working through the eyes, through the ears, is also karma. Is also karma. Look at this. Only one thing, the real self does not do any karma. But it means I am doing, I am thinking, and my mind says I am thinking, I separate myself from the real self, and I am already in ignorance. That is why it is extremely challenging, difficult to maintain awareness of the real self in performing a karma. Many masters says that we sit together, we make the body steady, and then we move the mind within. That karma helps. But the moment we start performing the karma, there comes the forgetfulness of the real self. Because the karma affects the change, the real self is unchanging. How can I realize that real self? By karma is karma yoga. Look at it. You are listening, you are in a karma, but do you still have a witness to the real self? Hesitation and anxiety of the mind is also karma. It is not karma yoga, but it is also karma. Any movement, whether it is good or bad, anxious or anxiety or anger or duality or a conflict, that is also karma. See that. Look at it. The scope and the field of the karma. We hardly become aware of the deeper layers of the karma. When you are analyzing every principle, that is also karma. When you are trying to understand, that is also karma. I eat the food, and after that, I leave it to digest the food. That is also karma. The very desire is also karma of the mind. Any desire in the mind is nothing but the karma in the mind. Not karma by sense organs and by hands and feet, but still karma. Livelihood is karma, professional life is karma, personal life is karma, thought is karma, desire is karma, time is karma. Where I should begin the journey? So, if I am doing my business, I forget the time if I like the business. If I absorb into meditation, that is also a karma and I forget. What should I do? How should I do? Karma. See that karma. So, by karma, I gave you this. Yes, I told you this story. The man drank vodka, couple of bags. He was in his house. He forget where he is, and he looks at his beautiful wife, and he says, "Beautiful women," because he forgot. He did not recognize that it is his wife. And he was saying to his wife, "Please take me to my house." But he's already sitting in his house. So he wants to do karma to reach his house, but he's already in his house. He's already in his house and he's saying, "Ah, beautiful women." And she says, "I'm your wife." "No, not possible. Take me to my house." This is what we have been doing by karma. I don't know where is the peace. It is already within me. It is here and now. We all are intoxicated. We have been drinking vodka day by day, and we forget that peace and happiness are within me. It is beyond the scope of karma. When I realize I'm doing all the karma, that it is beyond the scope of the karma, that becomes karma yoga. Did I say something? I said something that you are doing karma as long as, now let me explain in a different way. As long as the karma has a doer and the enjoyer in me, I am in the field of karma. The moment that doer and the enjoyer is gone, I am in the field of karma yoga. Because now I am the real self. So who does the karma? Prakriti, nature. But as long as I am intoxicated, taking the vodka of anxiety, of the time, of the practice, of long list I have just explained, we are not there. Every master continues to say, "Come on, you are intoxicated. Your permanent peace and happiness is within you. Where are you searching? Where are you searching your real self?" There was a Sufi saint in Himalayan state of India long back. So a guy from the South India traveled almost 2000, 1000 miles to reach to that lady master. Lady master said, "Take rest today. We will talk about yoga next day tomorrow." Next day took place. And this lady master started searching something inside under a tree outside. What happened? Needle is lost. Where the needle is lost? In my cottage, in my ashram. So why you are searching here? Why you have come here, traveling 1,000 miles to know who you are? So my entire karma is wasted, or is karma is useful? We have to understand that. We have to understand that. See that karma yoga. So when karma becomes karma yoga and one karma remains karma, that is the understanding we have to get. That we have to get. Every master says that real self, that Satchidanand, you are, it is within your heart. Lot of explanation. It is deep inside your heart. It is what you are. Why you forget? Why you live in ignorance? It is here and now. Question is action required? Is karma required? Taking an example of a guy who traveled 1,000 miles, action is not required when we intellectually understand who you are. So, when we are obsessed, possessed, uh, dictated by the mind to work, to make an effort in time, in time, we are running in the world all the time. We are constantly working, busy. Obviously, the karma is important. I'm working, I'm doing a business, I'm earning money. I have to take care of my personal and professional. You know that Sergey, the tall Sergey, who attends the group session. He was saying, "How can I give you? How can I pay you if I do not make an effort?" So he's too far still to understand. So I said, "You are right." So how this karma becomes karma yoga? How it becomes karma yoga. So without understanding it in the intellect, when the mind is not dictating, we can have some clues, some understanding of what exactly is this karma. Now we should ask one question that is the most popular principle in the journey of the Eastern wisdom. Is karma first or knowledge first? They are definitely related. So if the knowledge is not there, the karma cannot be done. But do I have the right knowledge? That is the question. So some people do the karma impulsively, habitually, unconsciously. So forget about them. There is no scope of karma yoga. So I have to have a right knowledge. First, the knowledge must be there. Then I have to see what force is pushing the mind to do the karma. I wake up in the morning and the mind unconsciously reaches to the kitchen. It makes a coffee. It sits down. It says, "Yes, I have taken a coffee." What a relaxation. But it is already within me. Unconscious action, habitual action. We are not saying you do or don't do it, but we are understanding that, this is what happens. This is what happens. Am I aware of movement of my hand gestures and talking? The thoughts, are they totally separate from me that I feel I am in the state of karma yoga? So that is why we talk about the principles that janati means to know first, ichhati, desire. There should be a right desire. What is right and good desire? You see the movement of the shreyas, not the prayers. So right knowledge, right desire, movement towards the shreyas, right action. But the problem of action is that action is always defective. I had the right knowledge, I had the right desire, I sit in meditation, I return disturbed. That is why I told you the very desire is also a karma. The very thought is also the karma. So it appears outside we are doing one karma, but inside there are many layers, prompted by satoguna, rajoguna, tamoguna, all the time. When this sato, rajo, and tamoguna is not working for you, you are awakened. You are not doing any karma. This is another way to understand the karma yoga. Now it is happening. Hand is rising and falling. The lips are speaking. The tongue is using the words lot, but there is no doership and the enjoyership. And deep inside, you have totally left the play of the three gunas, karma yoga. So we are trying to get some understanding about it. Now see that we claim in a waking state we are doing the karma. We don't know what we are doing, what is happening in the dream state, in the sleep state. We are not the owner. We are not owner of the sleep and not the owner of the dream. So we claim we are doing karma in a waking state. And in the waking state, all the four inner instruments are active: ego, intellect, mind, memory. So it means I am doing karma outside physical body, prompted by the subtle body, means the inner instrument, mind and the memory, intellect and the ego, but prompted by the causal body, it is full of vasana and sanskaras. I'm sitting, this is also karma based on my sanskara. The very time is the way I realize the time, it is also from sanskara. And because they are prompted by Sato, Raju, and Tamo Guna, hence it is action is never a perfect. Vasana, desire, klesha causes me to act. And it continues birth after birth, cycle of birth and the death continues. How to get rid of this cycle of birth and the death? We have to translate karma to karma yoga. Karma. See that. Understand that. Karma yoga. So, when we talk of the karma yoga, the law of cause and effect comes, I do something, I get the result. That is what the project, business project is. That is what the practice of meditation is, that I will do this, this will happen to me. The very process, the practice is also the part of karma. Did I create the karma since at the time of my birth, or this karma continues? It continues. Whether I was born or I did not born, I was not born. I was born at a particular time. So that time was the karma of the universe. And from that karma of the universe, I took birth and then I started the karma. So the flow of karma is beginningless. It is beginningless. It has no beginning, it has no end. So we are going deeper and deeper and deeper. That is why in our Eastern wisdom we say that there is a cycle. This time is an important factor in the karma, and this time is circular. It moves in a circle. It is not a linear. When it is a linear, here I have done the karma, finished it, finished, everything is done. Physics and linear movement, physics. Huh? It is done. We have started, we have finished. I have taken up a project, I earn $1 million, it is done. Now take up the second project, then take up the third project. But Eastern wisdom says it is a cycle, it moves in a circle. Simple example, pain. I make an effort to reduce and minimize and remove the pain. I am into pleasure, and after some time, another pain, another pleasure. Pain and the pleasure continues, it moves in a circle. Likes and dislikes, it moves in a circle. Your honey told you something and you get upset, and after a few days, same thing. Okay, okay, you are okay, and I'm also okay. Look at it, this karma. Karma is binding us constantly by likes and dislikes, by pain and the pleasure, by profit and the loss, by victory and the defeat. It is constantly working. Can I become aware of this? To move from the karma to karma yoga. So our masters in Eastern wisdom says that this time is moves in a circle, and in that time, which is a karma, in that time we have pain, pleasure, profit, loss, victory, defeat, likes and dislikes. Once the karma begins, it continues. No, no, I am sorry because I made a mistake for you, and the impression is already there. It begins. No, no, I appreciate you. You did a wonderful job. Again, the impression continues. The flow of the karma continues in a circle. Our master says it continues since the beginning of a universe. The universe dissolves, huh? Dissolves. There is total emptiness. There is nothing, nothingness. Out of the nothingness, because of the karma the universe has created. Because the impression is already there inside. That is the way, that is the flow, that is the flow of the karma. In one of the master, yeah, Vishnu Puran, there is something that remains unfulfilled as an impression in my mind When this body dies, it creates another body to fulfill that karma in the next birth. Again, something remains unfulfilled. So there is a checking account and saving an account. So that circle continues, continues, continues. So that continuity is felt. Sometimes we don't see it is manifest, it is unmanifest. Some of my impressions are still unmanifest. It has not come out, it will come out in the future, but it is already there. And others are manifest. Others are manifest. Uh, Others are manifest. Uh, Let us pick up the. Yes, there is also one thing that is very beautiful in the Eastern wisdom. It says even all the gods and goddesses are bound by the karma. That is one of the most remarkable and a very strong statement. So if I am worshipping that god, I will definitely be bound by the karma. But if I'm worshipping the God to purify my mind, to get out of the karma, it becomes karma yoga. How I bind my God? God, I have been meditating on you. I have been reciting your mantra. I will do it 1 million times. Conditional $1 million. So it is conditional. I am already caught in the cycle of karma. I may get. There are instances that we get that money. There are many kinds of rituals. There are many powers of the mantra. It is possible. But we are caught in the cycle of karma. This is what Master says, that even gods and goddesses are subjected to the cycle of karma, because until they take a birth in the physical human being and they do yoga, means they do karma yoga, then they can be liberated. What a beautiful statement. No religion dares to say this. Ask, find out. We say it clearly. God in Gaza says you are also bound by the karma. So I respect you, I love you, I will meditate on you, but I will go move ahead. I want to free myself. See that. So that desire is also present in all the gods and goddesses. Desire prompts them to do the karma. Unending cycle of karma begins, it never comes to an end. That is why we learned that. Now we are learning. We have understood that entire Prakriti continues, the universe, the cycle of karma dissolves and again it is created. Everything is okay. But my karma starts from the vibrations, the sensation, the thoughts, and the feeling in the mind that causes the desire. That causes the desire. In my That causes the desire in my mind. So now see that karma takes the birth in my mind, maybe because of past impression, maybe because of vasana, maybe because of my desire in the current life to be rich, maybe a desire to take a revenge from others. So everything, that karma works at three levels: the thought, speech, action. Thought is thinking. I told you that all these thoughts are also karma. Speech is definitely a karma, and the action that we are performing is also a karma. Now, our master makes a good statement that this karma is internally attached to ego. Any karma, good karma. When I say I don't have an ego, I'm wrong in performing the karma. I'm definitely wrong because there is a doer of that karma. That is why I'm saying, I don't have an ego. It is little deeper, but you can get it if oh, I'm teaching you. That is also a karma. It identifies with this subtle ego. I'm very humble. That is also ego. You see that how humble I am. So you see that how crazy I am. Both are ego. Both are ego. So now, when we understand this scope, now we are understanding because of the previous karma and the vasana, I have taken the present birth. And I have favorable, I have unfavorable conditions in my life in terms of my riches, family, parents, etc., and friends. It is all based on my previous karma. So that is why our masters, to tackle the karma, to make it karma yoga, they said we have five different types of karma. They categorize. Nitya and the Naimitya karma, you are already aware. Kamya karma, doing with a desire. ah. So if I ask forgiveness by doing a particular karma, that is known as prayaschitta karma. I did something wrong, so I repent on it. Repenting is doing another karma, so that is prayaschitta karma. And prohibited karma. No, these karma I should not be doing. So there are two relationship of the prohibited karma and prayaschitta. Prohibited means that these karma I should not have done. I should not speed up my car beyond the maximum limit. I should not fight with my honey. There is no reason to fight. They are prohibited karmas. So if I have done it by mistake, I should punish myself. That becomes another type of karma. So we have five types of karma. Nitya and the Naimitya. In between, you have Kamya karma. Kamya means desire, to fulfill the desire with an ego and seeking the fruit. And the fourth and the fifth, they are interrelated. I did something wrong, I should correct by austerity, by penance. So these are five types of karma. And we are told that we should continue with the Nitya. And how to do it, I have to think from within. I'm doing a nitya karma, playing a role of my husband or a wife or a businessman. I'm playing a role of an eater and eat your food. I'm playing a role. Going to the restroom, play every time. Every karma, I must keep my thought alive in the mind. Otherwise, nothing will happen. It means I have to live with awareness all the time, from switching on from one karma to the other karma. First, I have to think, because I think, I become aware. So after some time, what happens? This thinking becomes so natural. Thinking becomes so natural. When it becomes natural, then we have started doing nitya and the naimitya karma. Nitya and the naimitya karma. That is what Master says. Nitya and the Naimitya karma. We cannot stop doing karma. Who says? My ego. So we say, okay, follow it. Let us do the karma, follow the Nitya and the Naimitya karma, and also Nitya karma and Naimitya karma, under which comes taking care of the body, hygiene of the body, the purity, the cleanliness, taking discipline and education of the mind, learning the principles. I have already explained you. Everything belongs to karma. Now see that. So we are expanding our mind to understand the scope of the karma. For an awakened person, this karma automatically stops because he has left all the three gunas. He is fully aware, or she is fully aware. Awakened state, you have already. And from that, transcending the three gunas, Krishna says equanimity is yoga. You have to face the same challenges in the world, so maintain your mind in the state of equanimity, not affected and dictated by the duality and opposing forces of likes and this. This is bound to happen. That is the nature of the Prakriti. That is the very quality of the nature. If I am speaking, obviously the body will get tired. So from one karma, I should go to the second karma. But when I'm not dictated by the three gunas, so the master says, Krishna says, maintain the equanimity of yoga. So, what happens if you are maintaining the equanimity of yoga? You are beyond the three gunas. What happens? You see that Prakriti is doing all the action and you are simply a witness. You enter into the highest yoga, karma yoga. You are simply watching. The way you are watching me talking to you, the way you are watching, listening to yourself, the way you are going to the office, so someone inside you witnessing, watching that the person by this name is going to the office, you are beyond the three gunas. You are performing all the action, but still you remain behind, beyond the action. This is the meaning. We are understanding step by step. We will cover that in one or two more sessions. So, karma theta, we say go beyond the mind. Similarly, we say go beyond the karma. Karma yoga. Karma yoga. Karma yoga. So, you have already understood that part, that nitya and the naimitya karma. So when we say Nitya and the Naimitya karma, that is my Swadharma. According to Swadharma, what is Swadharma? My personalized nature. What is my personalized nature? What are my capabilities? What are my talents? What profession I am engaged in? I must stick to that. I should not enter into any other things. That is what the Swadharma is. Prescribed duty, I'm doing the duty devoid of attachment. I have to do it, I must do it. So, why I'm saying I have to do it, I must do it, I'm breaking the shell of ego. Ego, don't go there. This is your duty. Ego, don't go there. Do your duty. You don't get any reward. If you don't do it, you'll be punished. Finished. So, we are keeping that subtle ego in check. We are keeping subtle ego in check so that it does not start creating lot of impressions. First thing. First thing. Nitya and the Naimitya. So in doing the Nitya and the Naimitya karma, I should think inside and become aware. Any action that is doing how much contribution I have? 99% contribution is of these five elements, the universe and the prakriti. How much you want to earn is already present in the nature. You are not earning out of nothing. See that many people are working, you're seeking a project, you tell them that yes, you will create this. So again, you are connected to a lot of people who need a particular product. Can I become aware of this all the time? That I'm not only performing the nitya and the namitya karma, but I'm constantly connected to the entire prakriti. Prakriti, macro prakriti, working in the world, micro prakriti, working with this physical body, subtle body, and the causal body. Macro prakriti, collective desires, individual desires now gone. It has merged into the prakriti. See that. See, understand that. So the moment I wake up, I wake up. Small ego. I'm a part of the prakriti. I'm going to the restroom. The space is there. That space belongs to the prakriti. The restroom is belonging to the prakriti. I go to the kitchen. Kitchen belongs to the prakriti. My contribution is nothing. What we are doing? We are trying to attack the subtle ego that tries to maintain itself until that ego drops. Constantly vigilant, aware. So when you are vigilant and aware, gradually what happens? The mind expands. Then ego says, I am Prakriti, no problem. I am the body, big problem. So why I am the body? Because then if I am the body, I am different from the Prakriti. But the reality is that this body, breath, mind, intellect, ego, run by the three gunas, is Prakriti. So I am Prakriti, no problem. I'm aware of the grand existence, the entire world. I feel a sense of connection that destroys my individual ego. That has to be done all the time. That has done to be done all. Don't teach, don't speak that to a non-seeker. Don't do karma. Without doing the karma will not fetch you anything. Why we say, we will have couple of questions. Why we say that I am prakriti is better than I am the body? Because the very delusion and the illusion coming to my mind is coming from the prakriti. I see you and I see that you are different than me. This is a delusion. I have to achieve something. I enter into the karma. I feel that now I'm limited. I want to be unlimited. So when I am the prakriti, I attack the great maya, that is delusion. Internally, I'm doing the karma outside and challenging the, challenging the. Now, see, we talk a lot about the karma. The first part we talk about the karma. Now the master says, "Come on, what is the cause of the law of karma?" So now see what is the cause of the law of karma? You may not remember, but the fact is, law of karma, avidya, asmita, rag, dvesh, abhinivesh. Five causes of suffering. Avidya means ignorance. Ego is the second. Third is the raga, attachment. Fourth is the detachment. And the fifth is abhinivesh. I am the body, body is mine. Mind is constantly sitting in the body, claiming does not want to leave and drop the identification. So, whether we start, we should also understand the five causes of the suffering in detail. So, the more and more explanation is required about the five causes of the suffering, we will understand ultimately the Karma Yoga. Or we should start becoming aware of these factors of the Karma Yoga. Every moment, every change, every thought, every desire, every action, a time is nothing but karma. So I have to remain vigilant. So as long as I am vigilant, then I start the journey of karma yoga. So we will continue this. We will finish this in 2 or 3 sessions and let us see how it influences your life. Take it easy, take the world lightly, and then we will see how we can move to the second. Now, let me